To answer the question in the title, yes. Yes, I can beat Kagamine Len in a fight. While of course I wouldn't take any pleasure in doing so, in the hypothetical scenario where I'm forced to fight one vocaloid of my life on the line, Len will be my pick any day of the week. Because sure, if I fight Kayuki, that's a guaranteed win for me, but I'm not sure how I'd feel about beating up a primary schooler. So a middle schooler is the next best option. And since Len is often characterized as a perv, he could grow up into being a predator. And we all know how popular predator catching videos are on YouTube nowadays, so beating him up would be a financially and socially viable decision, which doesn't exactly justify the ethics behind me fighting a 14-year-old. I implore you to consider the baby Hitler paradox. Because if you had the chance to kill him, you probably would. But so far, I've done the best job explaining to you how I can beat Len in a fight, so let me list the reasons. Number 1. While I'm a twink with virtually no muscles, so is Len. And as arbitrary as characterized voice bank's physical characteristics are, given how they vary from one Len to the other, going off his official characterization, which a lot of Lens are based off, I'm older, taller, heavier, faster, stronger, which obviously puts me in a pole position to win. But if in the very rare scenario I match up against an adult version of Len, I could be in a bit of trouble, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And let's just say there isn't a road nor a path to that bridge. Now, the second reason. If we're going off past form, Len's not really helping his case when he's always getting killed in music videos. He gets guillotined in The Servant of Evil, hanged in The Prisoner, and stabbed in Unhappy if of course my memory isn't betraying me. But anyways, that's just not a very good track record, is it? Especially not compared to mine, where I've somehow managed not to get stabbed, hung, or guillotined during my time. And that's saying something, because I've been to some pretty dangerous places, like Katoomba. I know that sounds really, really scary. But anyways, point 4. I know in the past, I made a video talking about why you should be scared of Kagamine Len, and I don't take back anything I said. Because if you pay attention to the pronoun I used, you'll see that you and I are very different things. I'm built different. I have that dog in me. I'm not scared of Kagamine Len, but you should be. Which brings me to reason number 5. In the same video, I said that Len and Rin are meant to represent the notions of left and right. Len would be left-handed, which would make him a southpaw in the worlds of sword fighting and boxing. I don't know much about boxing nor sword fighting, but if I bring a gun to a sword fight or a boxing match, it doesn't really matter what fighting stance or style somebody uses. All you have to do is be well prepared. And since Len doesn't have the capacity for thought, I will always be more prepared. Sure, if Len was capable of thought and was prepared, I would still be able to beat him in a fight. And no, I'm not using this video to reaffirm my incredibly fragile masculinity by piling it all onto someone who can't get me back. That's what a bully would do, and I'm not a bully. You can trust me. I thank the bus driver in real life. Len doesn't do that. And before you go defending him, Len also told me, because, we're besties, not anymore since, we're fighting soon, but anyways, he just said that he all hates you and that you all stink. So yeah, that's the video. Catch our fight on Netflix,